Subject code EDC is 2007 Data Structures and Algorithms Lab. Experiment number 9, hashing. In this video, we are going to see how hash tables can be used to reduce the time complexities in the case of insertion, search, and deletion operations. So, insertion in hash table goes up to linear time complexities in the case of collision. Otherwise, insertion takes at constant time complexity with hash table. And same is the case with search and deletion operations as well. And now in this video we will see all these functions one by one. First, we are prompting the user to enter the size of the hash table, and here we are creating a hash table of that size. And after that, we have a hash code function. So for this program, the hash function is x modulo size, where x is the element that the user has to insert into the hash table, and size is the size of the hash table. And element modulo size is the hash code for this program. It is a hash function which we are using to reduce the time complexity, to insert or search or to delete. So first, when we insert any element to the hash table, we call this method, and which inside this method we have a function called to hash code. So each time when we insert or search or delete, we call this hash code function to generate a hash code. So based on that hash code, we will insert or delete or search the element in hash table. So in the case of insertion, we are checking if ht is the hash table which we have created above, and ht of hash code. In this case, hash code is used as index. So ht of hc equal to none. For example, if our hash table has 9 spaces all with none, and if it is none, or hash table with hc as index as has -1 in that place, so in that case we will insert that element. So we will see why this -1 condition is there later. And after that, we print a statement inserted at index, and that index is hc. Or else, if the with the position hc index has already been occupied, so in that case collision occurs, right? So we have to handle that, and so that we have to look for the next available location to insert our element. So t is equal to hc plus 1 modulo size. So instead of just incrementing hc, we have used this function just to come once again to the hash table once we reach the last position. So if hc, for example, is equal to size, that means when we increment hc, it goes out of size, right? So when we do like this, when we increment and divide it by when we and use this remainder operator, it comes again to the first position, right? So that is the logic of this incrementing t. And in this else part, we have a while loop. So this is collision case, right? That's why we use a while loop, and in this case time complexity goes up to order of n. So we will check whether the ht of t is not equals to none. That means this while loop, if this while loop stopped, we will be having the index where the element has to be indexed. So this while loop should run until we find a proper position for our element. So ht of t not equals to none. That means if it is equal to none, or if ht of t is not equal to -1. If both these conditions are failed, then we can insert that our element, right? So if ht of t is equal to none, then we can insert our element. So in that case, this while loop will fail, right? And here we have another condition, t is not equal to hc. So this condition so once we start looking for a proper position, and if the t index pointer again reaches the same position, so our output may not be correct, right? So to avoid that, we are using this another condition, that is t not equals to hc. So and ht of t is equal to -1. This condition is for normally when we delete any element from the hash table, we insert -1 as a flag there. So in that case also, we have to insert that element. So that's why this is the condition, ht of t equal to -1. Or else ht of t is not equal to none, means we have to iterate our while loop. So in this while loop, we have another condition to check if ht of t equal to -1, and then we'll in that case we will just insert that x at that t index, and we will print a message called inserted at t index, and we'll return from this function. Or else we will increment this t once we find a proper position for to insert our element. So once we find proper position, this while loop exits, right? So after that we are checking if ht of t is equal to none or ht of t equal to minus 1. If either of these two is true, and then we will insert the element at tth index, or else we will print hash table full. Now we'll see search function. So see, this search function also calls the hash code function to generate a hash code for the element to be searched. So if the element to be searched is exactly matched with the hash code index in our hash table, then we'll print key found at that hash code, or and we'll return from this function. Or else if the if the location is none, the hash code will give us index, right? So if that index in the hash table is none, then we will return -1, which indicates unsuccessful search. Or else if the hc the element at pointed by hc is not the key which we have to search for, we have to increment hc as hc plus 1 model size, which I have already explained in insert function. So we have to use this while loop to 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 avoid errors in search function. So if we in case of collision, the elements may not be present at the hash code only, right? So if the element 4 is present at 0th position in hash table of size 4, the 8 will be present at first position, right? So when we insert after that, so in that case, if we don't use this while loop, this fails. So we have to once the we have to check for in the next location also. So if the searched key, if the key to be searched is 8, then if we check at 0th position of hash table of size 0, then we may not find it, but it will be present in first location. So to avoid such kind of errors, we have to use this while loop. So that's why we are using a while loop with this condition. So ht of t, t is the next location of index hc. So if ht of t is not equals to x, and ht of t is not equal to none, and t is not equal to c. So this t not equal to c, this is to once the t pointer has started, it should not reach the same position again. If it reaches so, then then we'll exit from this loop, or and this ht of t not equal to x. So once this ht of t, hash table of t, matches with the key to be searched, and it is not done, if not, this will be false, right? So then we'll exit from this while loop, and we'll check a condition if ht of t is the key to be searched. Then we'll print a message key found and return that index, or else we'll return -1 for unsuccessful search. And after that we'll see delete function. So delete function calls search method to get the index of the key which has to be deleted. So once we get that index, we will check that if t equal to -1. So if the search function returns -1, it means that element not found, right? So delete function also prints element not found to be deleted, to be deleted, and will return from this function. Or else we will assign a flag, like -1 there, and we will print deleted successfully. And after that we have a display function, which is to display the elements of a hash table with indices at in one row, and after that we will print the values in the next row. We'll see while when we run this code. And after that we have an infinite while loop just to display the menu to user. In the first line we have we are prompting the user to select keys for insert, search, delete, display, exit. So if the user presses 1, we call insert method with the value, and if the user presses 2, we call search method with the value x, and if the user presses 3, we will call the delete method with value b, with some value. And if the user presses 4, we will call the display method. If the user presses 5, we print thank you and break this loop, or else we'll print invalid input for any other kind of input. Now we'll run this code and check if it's working perfectly or not. Now first we will enter the size. If, for example, we'll give 4, and once we'll try to insert some data. Now when we insert for example 4, so 4 modulo 4 is 0, right? It should be inserted at 0th position, so inserted at index 0. Now we'll check the hash table with using display function. We can see these are the indices, and then these are the values. So just now we have inserted 4, it is at 0th position, and the rest of the position rest of the data is none. Now we'll try to insert 5. So 5 modulus of 4, so 5 modulus 4 is 1, right? so it should be inserted at 1. Now we'll check with the display function. So we can see 5 has been inserted at first index. Now we'll make a collision. Now when we try to insert 8, so 8 modulus 4 is also 0, right? So it should come to the next location, and it finds 5, and that is also not full, not that's also not none, and it should go to second index. Now when we press enter, we can see inserted at index 2. Now we'll check with the display function. We can see 8 has been inserted at second position. So this is called collision, and we'll try to insert some more data, like 11 should be inserted at third position. Now we'll check the hash table is now completely filled, and if we try to insert some more data further, for example, if we we'll try with 10, you can see hash table full. Now we'll try to search for some data. For example, if we search for 4, you can see 4 a key found at 0th index. Now we'll search for just a minute. We'll search for 11. It is found at 3. Now we will search. We'll make an unsuccessful search. If we search for 19, you can see. Yeah, it returns -1, right? So I think we will not print that value. So if we do an unsuccessful search, it returns -1, or else we will print a message here called not found, and then we'll return -1. Print not found. Okay. Now that's about search method, and now we will try to delete some data. Now this is our hash table, so we'll try to delete 5, and when we display, we can see 5 has been deleted and -1 has been inserted as flag. Now when we try to now this hash table has only empty space, one empty space. In the case of insertion, this -1 will be treated as empty space to insert. So when we try to insert any data, now it should be occupied. It should occupy this first index, right? So we'll see that value to be inserted. We will say 9. We can see if it no matter what the data is, it should be inserted at this place, right? Since all the other indices are full, inserted at index 1. Now we'll once more display the hash table. We can see hash table is now full. Now we'll try to delete 8. We can see and -1 has been inserted at second index. Now we'll try to insert 10 at -1. You can see 10 has been inserted now. Yeah. Now that's it about this program. Now we'll exit from this program by pressing 5. Now we can see the program now has been exited. I think all the outputs of this program are correct, and this program has been executed successfully. Thank you.